You know, wrestling fans, I don't know whether to come on here and be happy, joy, be excited for some of the matches for WrestleMania, or to simply sit back and say, has WWE really truly forgotten how to start the build? How to get the WWE fans genuinely invested right on the first shot of the rivalry going into WrestleMania? I don't know how I should start this review, because SmackDown tonight was built off a few different things. Number one, at any point during this review, become a subscriber today. Make sure you do that. Make sure you hit the bell. Make sure you give me a like and a comment down below as well. Okay? Make sure you do all that. But on SmackDown tonight, it was built off of Braun Strowman and Shinsuke Nakamura's contract, which is now 3-on-1. I can see Braun Strowman losing at the Elimination Chamber now. It was built off of Goldberg versus Roman Reigns, the big dog. Surprise, surprise, right, wrestling fans? We all knew this was going to happen. How did they set this matchup? Who's next? Roman Reigns. He came out and said he was next. Presto, automatically came up on the Titantron about 15 minutes later. WWE, are you kidding me? Why are we not having a men's elimination chamber matchup to determine who would go to face Goldberg at WrestleMania? Seriously. Sure, Roman Reigns would win, but still, that would be a better way to determine who's going to face Goldberg. Seriously. You're throwing all the tag teams in an Elimination Chamber matchup, and it's going to be one big cluster, and you're going to have the Lucha House Party fall down off the chamber and look like whatever. I'm not even going to say it, but they're going to be dangling from the top of the chamber and all these different things. It's going to be horrible. Trust me. If you don't believe me, go back and watch one of the last tag team Elimination Chamber matches and listen to what JBL had to say about it during the matchup. He'll tell you. But this SmackDown, wrestling fans, you had John Cena come out, and then of course, you know, he acted like he was going to retire pretty much. This isn't goodbye forever, but it's goodbye for now, and so on and so forth. And he was going to do this in Boston because he's from West Newbury, Massachusetts. We all knew the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, was going to show up at some point. How did he show up? He just pointed at the WrestleMania sign. That's it. He didn't show up with the Firefly Funhouse. Bray Wyatt didn't have a Firefly Funhouse, and we had a John Cena picture or anything like that. They didn't have anything like interaction back and forth as far as promo. Nothing. We didn't have the Fiend put the mandible claw on John Cena tonight. No real type of build to really get that first shot on the way to WrestleMania. We are not dealing with an ongoing storyline like Triple H and The Undertaker was when The Undertaker retired Shawn Michaels. We are not dealing with that. Not every storyline has to start with pointing at the WrestleMania sign. What happened to the days? And I know maybe this is just me being a really old school fan. Maybe this is just me, let's just face it, have been watching wrestling since I have been a little kid. What happened to the days of WrestleMania? Grooming and starting with an actual attack. Kane busting the cage door of the Hell in a Cell and tombstoning The Undertaker so Shawn Michaels could get the pin. What happened to stuff like that? Now, sure, you're not going to get anything of blood and anything of that type nature, but it was a heel babyface attack, and that's how they started the whole groom and build towards the Royal Rumble and all this different types of stuff. Leaning towards WrestleMania as well, which, quite frankly, was a tremendous story. A laundry list of rivalries from any era. Now, you point to the sign. Vince, you don't have to always do that with every rivalry, okay? Not every rivalry is worthy of Seriously. And I know I should be coming on here and I should be happy. John Cena versus Bray Wyatt is going to be a good matchup at WrestleMania. If John Cena loses to the Fiend and the Firefly Funhouse adds a John Cena picture, think how great that's going to look every Friday night when we see the Firefly Funhouse. I think that'd look awesome. I'm not too impressed with the Roman Reigns Goldberg matchup because we all knew that that was going to happen. And WWE, you did a really bad job trying to cover up the boos that Goldberg was getting tonight at the very beginning of SmackDown when the fans were booing Goldberg when he came out, and then you covered it up with chants of Goldberg. You just did that because I really did not hear any real Goldberg chants in the crowd, and you could barely hear anything like of a popular reaction for Goldberg tonight. But of course, you wouldn't. People love the Fiend character, and he got treated like garbage at Super Showdown. I'm not getting on my high horse on that one again. If you want to hear my opinion on that, go watch my review of Super Showdown. It's on the channel right now. I got Jason Funny on it, along with some other stuff about Super Showdown and an On the Road. So go watch that stuff as well. But wrestling fans, that's pretty much what SmackDown was tonight. You know, the build towards WrestleMania. We have those two matches to look forward to now. If you're looking forward to them, I'm looking forward to one of them. And I hope that Bray Wyatt walks out the victor in that match. I don't care about Goldberg defending the title against Roman Reigns because we already know the winner. We already know that Roman Reigns is the future Universal Champion. Really don't know who's going to win out of the Fiend and John Cena. They could be either one. So it's a little more interesting. We'll have to wait and see how the build goes first. As far as the rest of the show, hey, look. 3-on-1 handicap matchup for the Intercontinental title at Elimination Chamber. Ooh, zippity-doo-dah. I wonder how they're going to spin that. Whoever pins Braun Strowman, that's who's going to get the Intercontinental title, just like they did Backlash 2007 with the ECW Championship on the line. Something like that. Braun Strowman's losing. Guaranteed. Braun Strowman will walk out the loser. It's not the first time they've done something like this. Big men usually lose the IC strap very quickly. Perfect example, Big Show, Cody Rhodes, 2012. Anyway, wrestling fans, if you enjoyed the SmackDown, give you a big thumbs up. But me, personally, it gave us the first shot going into WrestleMania, giving us the kind of blueprint layout. I just wish WWE would know how to start builds better. I'm getting out of here. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this. If you did, remember to leave me a thumbs up and to leave me a comment down below and do everything else that I usually say on every single one of my reviews. And of course, tune in next week. A lot of stuff that's coming because we have another pay-per-view. How about that? The Elimination Chamber. So I'll have all Elimination Chamber stuff, preview, and all that kind of stuff, plus the usual Raw and SmackDown reviews, and of course the review of the Elimination Chamber a week from Sunday. So look forward to all that. But until I see you again, this is Webby, and I'll catch you on the other side. Talk to you later.